Just a couple of days till Christmas. I better get a start on my shopping, actually. And it's 8 days until the new year. Okay, still not too late to consider what to buy for your loved ones. Let's get more on some holiday shopping trends. We're joined by David Ian Gray, founder and strategist at Dig 360. Thank you very much indeed for coming on the show.
Hi again, Andy.
One trend you're seeing is among Canadians looking for value, being conservative this year.
Yeah, and I don't think the research we do with Angus Reid is corroborating what I think we've been hearing, not only from other studies through the year, but also watching your show, hearing the retailers revise their forecasts. There's a frugality that's really permeating a lot of Canadian households. I might say that with every average, there's a counter trend, and we saw the Taylor Swift phenomenon, and somewhere out there, there's money to be spent, but it's not the majority of people. There's a growing majority that are tight on cash.
So people are focusing on things they need rather than things they'd like.
Yeah, as sort of how we're interpreting it. There's the needs, and we're hitting into gift giving now, so that's part of it. But the wants are, I think, still on people's list. They're browsing, but they're waiting for a price that they're going to pay. Postponement is a valid option now.
It's interesting where people get their ideas. Amazon is a major source of gift suggestions.
Yeah, we run a study with the Angus Reid Group back in the first major shopping weekend in December, and it was the #1 ranked source of inspiration for gift ideas, which is really telling. I think it was about almost 2/3 of Canadians that were gift buyers, and most of us were using Amazon in their repertoire.
People are getting a bit ticked off, though, by the volume of Black Friday hype and the offers.
Yeah, that was another pretty telling finding. I think there's sort of a combination of the fact that we're good students of the game, and retail now is in this perpetual cycle of discounting. And if you have email, you're going to look at your inbox, and every day the same merchants are firing off their discounts. Mm-hmm. And I think we're learning to navigate that, but at the same time, it brings quite a fatigue. And when we asked about, different perceptions on the holiday, that was something that stood out for us, that there's a real fatigue factor right now with the promotional hype.
And people are decrying, in some cases, fake discounts, i.e., prices that really say 40% off, but it was never sold at the original price, for example.
Yeah, Andy, we've tracked, and this is more in reference to Black Friday, but we tracked that since 2010. We found in the last 2 years an all-time low level of quality of deals. We asked how they'd rate the deals, and the vast majority of shoppers are saying they're poor. I think it makes sense because the retailers are trying not to lose margin. So I think they're hyping the idea there's a deal, but they're not giving genuine deals, and people are seeing through that. And there are, not every retailer, but there are examples out there where the deal is really the same price that they've been seeing all year long. And consumers are spotting it, and they're growing increasingly cynical.
Some people are braver than me, and they go to physical stores looking for ideas. I'm a bit of an online devotee right now, I must admit. But a lot of people, though, still see the actual physical store as a good source of information for ideas, and they like going there.
Yeah, and I think one of the problems in the industry right now is it's hard to produce the proper valuation of what physical retail does in conjunction with online. And by that, I mean, you can measure the amount of sales through each channel, but it's kind of hard to put a value on the fact that if I return a product I bought online to a store, I'm in there and they might be able to solve my problem and not have to do the return. Or maybe while I'm there, I buy a few other things. Or the fact that I'm driving down the street and I keep seeing a brand at their storefront. So when I'm online on Facebook, it pops up, I know it. That's all year long. But what we saw at this time of year is a combination of, we mentioned Amazon was the top source for ideas, but you might be surprised. Physical stores were the #2 source of getting gift giving ideas, which is really encouraging, for that kind of retail. And certainly, I think it'll make sense, Andy, that at this time of year, as we're down to the last days, the physical store is actually the best, most reliable place you can possibly go to have a gift in hand to give to someone. Online, you're out of time now, especially when we had the delays and the strike and things like that. So both channels are there to stay, but physical stores are very important to the network.
Ian, thank you very much indeed. And we'll have you back, I hope, sometime after the holidays, see how it all panned out. Really appreciate it.
Enjoy your shopping, Andy, and
Thank you.
We'll talk down the road.
Thanks a million. Ian Gray. I find if you just speak abruptly to sales associates and order them around, I always get good results. No,